back in court today. We've been reporting the past couple of days. CBC News has learned the former CBC Radio host will not be facing a second sexual assault trial next month. Instead, he's expected to issue an apology and sign a peace bond. Trevor Dunn has the story.
It was back in March when Jian Ghomeshi walked out of this courthouse acquitted in his first sexual assault trial. Jian, how do you feel? Are you happy? There was no comment from the former radio star. He still had another trial ahead of him. Set for June, this one involves a former CBC employee who alleges Ghomeshi sexually assaulted her in 2008. CBC News has learned the trial may be resolved, the charges withdrawn, and Ghomeshi signing a peace bond.
My first reaction was sadness, to be honest.
Farah Khan works with sexual assault victims. She was initially disappointed with the news, but Khan says if this is how the complainant wants to settle things, she supports that.
And that's the best possible outcome we could have, because what we want to do is have a survivor-focused outcomes. We have to respect what a survivor needs and wants. And going through a trial, going through all that process is a really draining and hard process.
Just ask the three complainants from Ghomeshi's first trial. There, all three women had their actions during and after their relationship with Ghomeshi picked apart by his defense lawyer. Photos, emails, and letters uncovered during the trial cast doubt on the women and, in the eyes of the judge, undermined their credibility. But this criminal lawyer says it's hard to tell how these allegations from a different time period and context could play out in court.
The fact that the first case went well doesn't mean this case would go as well. It may be that there was a serious risk of conviction.
And if so, he says a peace bond would be a legal victory for Ghomeshi.
It's pretty close to an all-out win. It has no criminal consequences for him. It's not a criminal record. There's no admission of guilt.